Hey guys, this video is going to be about how to hack terminals in Fallout 4. There's a big increase of players in this game now, and there's probably a lot of people confused by this little mini game since it can be confusing at first. And there's even people I know who've been playing Fallout for years that don't know how to properly hack terminals and all the little ins and outs of this mini game. But don't worry, it's notably easier in Fallout 4 than it's been in previous titles. And with the help of this video, you should be able to hack any terminal in no time with no problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is move into a little example here that I've just made in Photoshop, and then we'll move into some actual in-game examples, and I'll explain those. So one of the first things you should do when you open a terminal is decide which word is going to have the biggest chance of giving you the correct answer. So when you look at these 5 words, book, loom, took, bowl, and blow, the 2 most similar words are book and took. Now, if I choose one of these words and I get 3 letters correct, that means it's probably gonna be the other one. So if I were to choose this and it's not the correct answer, it's probably gonna be took, because when it says 3 out of 4 correct, it's going to mean that the letter and the placement of that letter are in the correct spot. So the O's would be in the same spot, and the K would be in the same spot. So the 2 O's and the K's being in the same spot would mean 3 out of 4 are correct. Pardon me, but if it said 2 out of 4 letters correct, then that could mean these 2 O's are in the correct spot. So it could narrow it down to being loom and took. But at the same time, be wary, because if it was 2 out of 4, the B and this O right here are in the same spot for blow. So B and O, that's also 2 letters are correct, and same for bowl. B, O, the first 2 letters of B and O. So now I see here that by choosing book, I'm actually giving myself a pretty good advantage, because if it's 3, it's probably this. If it's 2, it has a chance of being 1, 2, or 3. And in this case, obviously I only have 5 words, so I could get this instantly since we have 4 tries. But I'll kind of show you the thing I made up here. So once again, if we were to choose book, we'd have 2 correct. If we were to choose loom, we'd have 1, took is 1, bowl is 1, and blow is the correct word. So the 2 letters we got correct by choosing book were this B and this O. See, this B and this O line up. And for loom, we have this one single O right here lining up with the 1 O in blow. And then the same goes for took, so this 1 O lines up with this 1 O. So we'd have 1 correct. And then for bowl, we only have the B in the correct placement. So that's the quick example there. And now we'll move into some actual in-game examples before we get to a couple of other tips and tricks that can show you how to hack the terminal without even having the skill required. So it is possible that if you go up to an expert computer to still be able to get into it if you're not able to hack expert computers. In the first example here, I just immediately choose foul, because sometimes I do that. I just choose the first word and I compare it to hurt. F-O-U-L, no characters match, so it could be it, but it's not. And then I look at west, H-U-R-T, the T matches, and F-O-U-L, nothing matches, so west could be the word too. Try that, 1 likeliness. So that's not right. And now you can see here I start removing duds. So you see all these like random characters separating the words. Whenever you see 2 brackets, and sometimes there could be a character or multiple characters between the sets of brackets, you can use those to remove duds. So that'll get rid of one of the incorrect passwords, so it narrows your choices down. And also, every once in a while, like that one right there, you get a tries reset. So your attempts get reset. You have 4 attempts again. And in this case, I was down to 1, so I figured I could look around to try and find the dud. And once again, I'm just kind of comparing my words here, W-E-S-T, going over it in my head, trying to spell it out to see which of the characters match. And I think I get it pretty soon. W-E-S-T, W-E-S-T, could be tell, try that. Likeliness 1, and we're only left with 1 word, which is head. So that's that example. Now in this one I do HATE and then took. So like my Photoshop example, the OO words, if there's a lot of them, you can just go for that. So then I choose loot next, and there's 2, so it's obviously an OO word. And right now immediately I see in the bottom right hand corner there's a roof, and that's the only one left. But you know, while I was recording this, or while I was playing, I just didn't realize that, so I go around and I find a couple duds, get a try reset, keep removing some, and I just don't even realize. But the only word left to choose as I edit it out there, all the boring stuff, is roof. So boom, password accepted. And another example, just first word again, EDGE. Sometimes you get lucky, EDGE, the last E matches, hide was the correct word. And we got another one here, PLAYS, PLAYS for climb, the L matches, maybe, boom, got it. Another lucky one. And then here's another tip. You can actually command your companion to go and unlock a terminal for you, which is similar to the old Fallout games, Fallout 1 and 2, where you could send your companions to do tasks because they had the skill. But watch out, sometimes they won't be able to get it, depending on their science skill. In this case, this one's beyond him. And another thing to watch out for when you're trying to command your companion to do stuff for you is if you're standing too close. Because I'm in range to interact with the terminal myself, it's overriding it, so I can't command him because I'm too close. The game thinks I want to actually interact with the terminal. And of course, one of the things you can always do is find the password here. You see, I can just open it because I already have the password. Sometimes in the surrounding areas of terminals, you'll find a password in a drawer or a desk, something like that, or on an enemy. So you can always be on the lookout for that. One of the last examples is keep in mind what the terminal's going to open. In this case, I figured terminal's probably going to open the lock, and I have the lockpick skill, so fiddle around a little bit and end up just lockpicking it. Save myself the trouble. Finally, even if you do get yourself locked out and you use up all 4 of your tries, one of the ways hacking is so much easier in this game is that you can just wait 10 seconds and try again, as I speed up this clip and show you that I just keep trying and trying and trying, and it looks like you can do it an infinite amount of times. So if worst comes to worst, you can just keep trying if you can't get it, but always make sure you're watching out for those common words like words with double O's in the middle or words ending in ing. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope it helped.